Hi, my name is Victor Oyedeji, and I'm going to show you how to get a free business email with your domain name. So I showed you how to do this before in a previous video that I made a few years ago. I got a pretty good number of views and I appreciate all the love, but I'm gonna show you an updated video on how to do this. And this is to get your email from whatever at gmail.com to info@yourdomainname.com. So before moving forward, it's very important to know that you have to have a domain name. And I do have a video on how to get a domain name, and you can look up here and you'll see how to get a domain name. So this is like your name.com or your businessname.com. So if you do not have that, go ahead and pause this video, check out that video, and then after you finish that video, come back here and we'll proceed further. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm on the Googles right now. I'm going to go to a website that is called Zoho.com. So Zoho.com. So when I last did this video, I was checking out the comments, and apparently in some countries, what I'm about to do right now is no longer free, which is very unfortunate. So Zoho, if you're watching this, what are y'all doing? Make it free for everybody like I used to. You guys are competing with Gmail. Come on, I gotta get it together. I know for people in the United States, it is free, but if your country is not free, please drop it in the comments and let us know which countries is not free. But now let's go to Zoho. I'm at Zoho.com. Go to Mail on the right side. Go to Pricing right here. So look at the menu options and see where it says Pricing. Click on Pricing. Do not select any one of these. It's a trap. That's how they get you. So you want to scroll down, and when you scroll down, you see this 15-day trial for Mail Premium. That's still a trap. Look for where it says Forever Free Plan. So hopefully your country still has this plan. If not, write to Zoho and tell them, please make it free for your country. But click Sign Up Now. So now we're about to go through the process to create your account. I've done this before, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I would do today. And really the steps haven't really changed from my last video, but let's do it right now. So I'm gonna put my name in, and I'm going to put an email address. So this email address can be any email address, not your new one, but any email address that you currently own right now. So you wanna put that in. But if you don't have an email address, then go ahead and go to Gmail and create a new email in Gmail, maybe with your business name or whatever, and then you use that. But if you have a Gmail account that you already use, or Yahoo, or any other account, you can go ahead and use it here. All right, and then go ahead and put your password. Click the terms of service and privacy policy that nobody ever reads, but complains about. And then you're going to get this OTP. OTP stands for one-time password. So you have 53 seconds to do it. So go ahead and go to your account and get this password. So once you get your password, go ahead and click verify. And you are now in. You're in the game. All right, so you want to click on add an existing domain. Do not go to buy a new domain. So click this one, click add now. So this is where the domain name that you hopefully already have, you can provide it right here. In a previous video that I did, I actually got a domain name. So I'm gonna use the one that I got from there. That domain name was called comprandom.com. It was short for completely random, but completelyrandom.com wasn't available. So I got a shorter version called comprandom. And then your organization name, I would just say completely random, because that was what I wanted to call it. And then industry type, you can select anything that you want. I'll say education for me, but for you, it can be anything. So click on add now. So it's been added successfully because it shows that somebody owns this. So go to proceed domain verification. And so at this point, and if I get this pop up, I'll just click on this X. So at this point, Zoho wants to confirm that you actually own this domain name, because anybody could have came in and typed in comprandom.com to use as their email address. but they need to verify that you are the one that owns it. There is this record that's called a TXT record, and you want to go to wherever you purchased your domain name. So for me, it shows that I use Namecheap. On the first line, it says we identify that your domain manager is Namecheap. Log in to your Namecheap DNS account. So if you use Shopify or anything else, you want to go into that account. If you have any trouble of, I know somebody reached out and said, I got my domain name in Shopify. How do I do this? So I might make another video for that, but just find out where you got your domain name and then go there. So it says log in to your Namecheap account. That's where I got my domain name from the previous video that I did. So I'm going to go to Namecheap and I'm going to go into my account. I almost forgot my own username and password. All right, so now that I'm in, so you want to go to your domain list and it's going to show all the domains you own. And then you want to click on the word manage. Click on manage. And then from here, you want to go to advanced DNS. Right here on the top, go to advanced DNS. And then you're going to see some host records. So even if you got your domain name from GoDaddy or wherever you got it from, you're going to see something very similar to host records right here. So what you want to do is go back to your previous tab and you want to add what is called a TXT record. So you want to click on add new record right here and then look for TXT record right there. So then once you do that, then it's going to ask for the host. The host is going to be either this @ symbol or leave it blank. I'm just going to highlight this, right click, copy, and then go back here, right click, and then go to paste. I rather do that than leave it blank. If you leave it blank, anything can happen. And in the value, you want to see this value right here, this value. You want to click on this right here to copy this whole thing, and then go back, right click, paste, and then paste that value. And then for the TTL, which means time to live, I'm going to actually make it very quick. So I'm going to say 5 minutes, but if you don't see 5 minutes, then just do automatic. So click on save changes. Now the literal definition of time to live, I really don't know. You can just Google that. I know sometimes it's better for verification purposes to make it real short. So I save the changes by clicking the check mark, that green check mark. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm going to click on verify TXT record right here at the bottom. And if it doesn't work, no worries, give it about 2 or 3 minutes. We'll get back to you. So I'm gonna wait about 2 minutes. I'll get right back to you.
A few moments later.
All right, let me see if it works now. All right, so now it says you have verified your domain ownership. So now Zoho knows that I own this domain. So now the next thing is going to ask me is for your login email address. Now this is the main email that you want to have. And they also call this a user. So with this free Zoho account, you can have up to 5 free users, which means 5 free email addresses. So info@yourdomainname.com is a user. Your first name @yourdomainname.com is another user. Support@yourdomainname.com is another user. So you can have up to 5 free users. So for this one, I'm not going to use my name. I'm just going to say info. So info@this.com. So this is going to be your domain name. You cannot change that. So just go ahead and click create. And this is going to be the main user of this Zoho account. So whatever this is going to be. So I'll click create. All right, so now you see your name right here. You can also change this name. So if I click there, you can upload a picture. You can even go to edit right here on the right side, click on that, and you can actually change your name. So I can say comp random info for last name, and then my nickname is comp random. So you can do that and click on save changes. And so now that is going to be the name that people will see, comp random info, and that's the email that I have right there. If you want to use your first name, you can simply go back and click on edit and use your full name, not your first name, your full name if you want to. So you can do that as well. But for now, I'm gonna call it comp random info because this is an info account. But you're not done yet. You still got some more steps to do, so don't go anywhere. All right, so now let me actually go back. On the top left, once that is done, you see your user. So you can add more users right here if you want by clicking on add, and you can add up to 5 users for free. And I might have another video showing you how to add more users, so I'm gonna skip this part right there. From here, you wanna go to on the bottom where it says set up groups. So it says proceed to set up groups, click on there. And it's going to ask you to create groups if you have multiple emails, but we're only doing one email right now, so you're going to skip this. So we're going to go to proceed to DNS mapping. So this part is extremely important. If you don't do this part, then you would not be able to send or receive emails. So what you want to do is you want to go back to your Namecheap account or GoDaddy or whoever you use to get your domain name, and it's going to ask you to add this MX record, this SPF record, and this DKIM record. I'm going to explain what those mean in a second. But the first thing is MX. So these 3 records, you need to add them. If you don't add them, then you literally cannot send or receive any emails. So what you want to do is you want to go back to your Namecheap account, make sure that you are in your domain list if you're Namecheap, and you want to go to manage on the right side and then go to advanced DNS. So this is where we were just at. And as you can see, that TXT record we added, it's over here. So that's good. But you want to scroll down where it says mail settings right here. Once you see that, you want to click on where it says email forwarding, click that, and you want to go where it says custom MX. That's what you want to click on, custom MX. And so now you see host, value, you see this thing that says priority, and then TTL, which means time to live. So now you want to go back and you can see your record type MX, which is the type MX record right here. And then you want to do basically copy and paste these 3 records. So I'm going to do that right now. So the first one is at, I'm going to right click and copy, or you can look for it on your keyboard. I believe on Macs it's shift and the number 2. I think PCs are the same thing, but don't quote me on that. I'm using a Mac here. I'll copy that, paste that, that's the host, and then the value is mx.zoho.com. I'm just going to click on this, this box right here to copy it, go back, and then paste the value right there. And then the priority is going to be 10. So I'm going to right click, copy, or you can just put the number 10. If you really want to make sure that you don't mess up your numbers, then I would just, copy and paste it. So let me actually paste, and time to live, I'm going to leave it at automatic for now. I'm going to actually do, not automatic, I'm going to do 5 minutes. But if you don't have this 5 minutes option, then automatic is fine. So once you've done that, click on save all changes. And so that's the first one. But now it's going to ask you to add more records because we need to add 3 of them. So click on add new record again, and we're going to repeat the process for the second line. So second line, the second one, you want to basically right click copy, right click paste, and then go back to here, click on value. So right click copy on the second line, and then for value, right click paste, boom. And then this one, the priority is 20. So I'm going to remember 20. My memory isn't that short. So type in 20 and then go to, oh, there's a 1 minute time to live. I didn't even see that. But I'm gonna do 5 minutes. Click on save changes. And the loading is taking a minute. I don't know why. There we go. So now that it's done, so finally click on the third one, add new record, and then basically repeat the process. So I know this is going to be another at right here. And go ahead and paste that, and then go to value, and then go to mx3.zoho.com. So right click and copy that and paste that. And then right here, you want to go to priority 50. And I'm going to remember that. So click 50 and then time to live, make it 5 minutes. That is that. So we have done the 3 MX records. Easy. Now there's another thing that's called SPF. So SPF record basically means spammers may forge the email address in your domain to send out spam. So if you don't want your email to be a spam email where people will send out emails in your name, this SPF protects that. The record type is TXT. So you want to go back and you want to scroll up. So mail settings, don't go here. We're actually done with this part. So you want to go to where it says host records. So you can see CNAME record TXT. So you want to click on add new record. And then you want to add another TXT record. Boom. Go back, and where it says hosts, you want to click on this, highlight this app once again, and then right click copy. Go back and then paste it. That is where the host is. And then for the value, this is very important. You want to click on where it says view SPF value. Boom, you click it. It's going to give you these multiple records. So for the most part, you want to just click the very first box and then just do that. You only want to do the second one if you have multiple SPF records. But if you just got this domain name, then you're probably only going to do this first SPF value. So click on that one, go to OK, and then go back, right click, paste, and then that value is there. And then for the time to live, you want to make it 5 minutes once again, and then click on save changes, or click the check mark that says save changes. And then you want to go back right here where it says the DKIM. So it says spammers often send out emails that claim to be from authentic senders. These emails are mostly sent with the intent to make recipients view the emails, blah, 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 blah. So once again, there's another security checkpoint once again. So you definitely need SPF and DKIM to work so your emails won't automatically go to the spam folder, hopefully. You want to go to another TXT record. So let me actually go back and click on add new record and click on TXT once again. And then you want to go back to host. And this time it is not at. It is actually this. So you want to you want to click to copy that. So it copies the host. You go back and you right click paste and then go to value. And then from value, you see this long key. So what you need to do is you need to actually type each one individually. Not playing, you ain't gotta do all that. You just gotta go ahead and click this right here. It says click the copy and just copy that. Nobody's gonna remember all those keys. So you want to click so go back to value, right click, paste. Time to live should be 5 minutes. Click on save changes. Once that is there, you want to go back here and you want to click on verify all records. So click on verify all records. It says the DNS records might take a while depending on the TTL to get propagated and reflecting your domain. Relax, boom, boom, boom. So click OK. But before I click OK, if you can see in the background, you can see that there's some that's green and one that's red. So the red one means that Zoho has not seen that this DKIM record is actually showing, but it will show. Give it up to 5 minutes and you'll be all good. So click on OK, click on verify all records again. Okay, so now all records have been verified successfully. So once that is done, you want to go to proceed to email migration on the bottom right here. So email migration is where you take emails from like a Gmail account, not really Gmail, but I guess like Google Workspace. So that's the business email that you pay for from Google. And you can actually migrate that to Zoho. And I do have another video that will show you how to do that later on. So subscribe and stay tuned. But for now, we're going to click on Go Mobile. So go to Go Mobile. And this one is where you want to get mobile apps, and it will tell you to click here to download the mobile apps. I do have another video that's going to show you exactly how to get Zoho on your mobile phone for free and get your emails coming into your phone for free, just like you would do with Gmail or anything else. So I will show you how to do that. But for now, you want to click on Setup Completion. You are all good to go. So believe it or not, you actually just set up your own business email for free. If it is for free in your country, it should be, but you just set it up for free. So congratulations. We're almost done with this part. So let's say, for example, you were in the middle of doing this. Maybe your computer turned off, you had to go somewhere, or maybe you accidentally shut off your internet, or you went to another page and you had to come back. What do you do? For now, I'm gonna go to Admin Console on the right here. So once I do that, you wanna go ahead and click on this X to get out of here. And this is going to be the main Admin Console area right here. So to come back here, let me just log out right now so I can show you how to get back. So let me actually go here and sign out. So click sign out. So once I've signed out, so how do I go back to where I was just at? So what you should do is, let me actually go and open up a new window. You want to go to mail admin. So mailadmin.zoho.com. mailadmin.zoho.com. So go ahead and go there, and this will take you back to this page. Now go to sign in. It usually says log in, but Zoho says sign in. So go to sign in, and when you sign in, you want to sign in with your Gmail or Yahoo account. You can also sign in with your new Zoho account as well, but you definitely want to do your Zoho, your Gmail or Yahoo account. Go ahead and remind me later. So now you're back to your admin dashboard. Once you are here, then you want to go to where it says domains on the left side. So go to domains, and then once you do that, you want to click on your domain. And after you click on your domain, you want to go to email configuration, click on that. And this is where you can now reconfigure all of the records that was not used before. Now you have the MX, the SPF, and the DKIM. So all those are good to go. There are two extra ones, the DMARC and the BIMI, B-I-M-I. So BIMI actually allows you, when you send emails, you can have a check mark by your name. But in order for you to have this, I believe you need to have a Zoho Pro account. It also has your logo as well, but we're not gonna do that right now. What's important is these three, MX, SPF, and DKIM. That is how you can go back if you were in the middle of doing this and you accidentally left your page. That's how you can come back here. That is it. Let me click on dashboard. And this is the mail admin account. I highly recommend you bookmark this page. So you want to go and click on the star right next to the browser to bookmark this page. And you can just call it Zoho Mail Admin Console. You can save it anywhere you want, and then you'll be good to go. So now I've just showed you how to get your free email, but how do you check it? How do you check your email? Go ahead and click this next video when it comes up, and it's going to show you how to do it step by step. See you in the next video.